A new report gives a failing grade to 22 of the 25 burger chain restaurants relating to the use of antibiotics in their beef supply. In this week's Montana Ag Network report, Russell Nemitz shares why ranchers are frustrated with the report.
It's unfortunate because of the attempts that we're trying to make to develop a safe product, and we don't want to put a product out there that isn't.
The authors of the annual Chain Reaction Report claim that ranchers are overusing antibiotics in their livestock, an accusation that Columbus, Montana rancher Richard Sidwell disagrees with.
We have to anymore go to the veterinarian to get any antibiotics, whether it's in our feed or whether we're buying it to use it on livestock. So with that, we know from the day that they're born until that we harvest that where the cattle have been, what's been used on them, and we do not want to put out a product in any way that's going to be harmful to the public.
The National Cattlemen's Beef Association's Colin Woodall says the U.S. beef cattle industry promotes the responsible use of antibiotics to keep potential risk of developing antibiotic-resistant bacteria extremely low, and this new report isn't based on science at all.
This report is nothing but garbage. And the reason why I say that is just because a group puts out a report doesn't mean that it is based on science or fact. And I think we need to keep that in mind in regards to this particular report by just looking at the people who put it together, which includes the Public Interest Research Group, Consumer Reports, the Natural Resources Defense Council, Friends of the Earth, and the Food Animal Concerns Trust. One, these are not groups known for their science background or their expertise, and more importantly, they are activist groups that don't like beef consumption at all, and they are just trying to force their agenda, which is to eliminate the use of antibiotics in this industry.
Ranchers like Sidwell say the beef community has invested significantly in research and education programs like beef quality assurance to maintain high standards of animal care and health.
In the industry, we try to pick genetics that are in healthy cattle, do the best job we can then. We've done a great job of getting our vaccines, and so that we don't have to use as many antibiotics, and we try to stay away from it. We have quality assurance programs that make sure that we vaccinate the livestock in the right location so we don't ruin any product or meat.
The report urges burger chains and lawmakers to take action, saying policymakers should only allow beef producers to use medically important antibiotics under the guidance of a licensed veterinarian and to treat animals diagnosed with an illness or to control a verified disease outbreak. But the U.S. livestock industry argues they're already doing this and that the majority of antibiotics used in livestock aren't even approved or used in humans. In Billings, Russell Nemitz, MTN News.
The Center of Disease Control says about 1 in 5 drug-resistant infections in humans comes from food animals, but that 1 in 3 prescriptions for humans by physicians are unnecessary. Listen up.